Hello, my most amazing artist. So today's lesson is based off of the fact that we have a full moon tonight. So with there being a full moon, I thought that we could do a moon artwork. So all that you need for this is a pencil, maybe, might not need a pencil, but if you want a pencil, something to trace with, something like a marker, Sharpie would be great. You need some tin foil, a circle shape to trace. This is a plate. I have a small-ish plate that I'm gonna trace, but you can find anything that's circular in your house. And then also some coins, okay? You need some different sizes. So maybe one penny, one nickel, one quarter would be great. And if you have a $50, that would be awesome. Those are what we're gonna use to make our craters. So let's get started. All right, boys and girls, I also forgot to mention that you need crayons. Now, I have searched my entire house and I don't have crayons, which is crazy. So I'm gonna be using oil pastels, but whatever I do with oil pastels, you can use with crayons. You can use either or, okay? So whatever you have in your house, that is what you should use. So first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my circular object and I'm gonna place it on my tin foil and I'm gonna trace it. So I'm just gonna take a marker and trace my plate so that I can get a perfect circle. Okay, now remember, you don't have to make yours this big. You can use anything that you have in your house to trace a circle. Now, once I have it traced, I'm just gonna cut it out. I also can't find any big scissors at my house, so I just have the same ones that you guys use at school. And foil can be very loud and it's kind of tricky because it is a really thin material. But I'm just gonna cut around. And sometimes I like to rip the extra off. Fold it up, put it to the side just so it's out of my way. All right, so once you have your moon cut out, you're gonna grab those coins. So like I said, you need like one of each. So I'm gonna grab a quarter, a penny, a nickel. And what you're gonna do is you are going to place these on the table, put your foil right on top, and very gently with your finger, press around the coin. This is gonna help give your moon some craters, which is so awesome. So you can just kind of keep moving them around. If you have more than one of each, you can always just kind of put them all on your table and just go around one by one and find your find a spot. So let's see, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of take these and spread them around. And this way, I can just go like this. Take my finger, and I'm using one hand to hold down so that the quarters or my coins and my foil don't all move in different directions. Okay, move them around again. Now you can add as many or as few craters as you want. I want my moon to have a lot of craters on it. You can even have some overlap. So if you have, maybe you have a circle already or a crater already, and you overlap it with another one, it could look really cool. So don't be afraid to play around. Just like this, you can kind of see where they overlapped. All right, so I think I am done. I'm gonna keep it just like that. And put those coins away. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a black piece of construction paper. Now, I don't have a black piece of construction paper, so I painted a piece of paper and it's still pretty wet. So I'm gonna let this dry and then we are gonna glue it and we're gonna add some shadows to our moon. All right, now that my painted paper is dry, I'm gonna be using some liquid glue for my aluminum foil. Now your aluminum foil has two sides. One is a little bit duller and the other is super reflective. So you can choose which side you want. I kind of want that duller side to be facing up. So I'm gonna put my glue on the reflective side. And I'm not using a lot, I'm just using a couple dots around the edges. Remember, a dot is plenty. And I'm gonna put my moon right in the center, but you can put it anywhere on your black construction paper or your painted colored paper, okay? I'm just gonna glue it down and I'm gently patting, and I don't wanna rub like I normally tell you guys to do when you're gluing, because if you rub it, you might lose some of your craters that we created with those coins. So I'm gonna leave it just like that. Now, once the moon has been created, you're gonna pull out your crayons. And remember, I don't have crayons at home, which is crazy. The art teacher should have some crayons, right? Oh well, that's okay. So I'm gonna take my oil pastels. You can use your crayons. Now I'm gonna choose either white or gray, okay? I think I'm gonna go with a very light gray oil pastel, but you can use a white or gray crayon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around my moon to give it a nice kind of glow. And you know what? I don't like the gray, so I might switch to a white oil pastel. There we go. You can kind of see that a little bit better. But I'm just going around just like that. And then after I do the white crayon, okay, or oil pastel, what you're gonna do is now you're gonna grab black. Now this might not work as well on painted paper, but on construction paper, if you take that black and you go right around the edge of the white, it's gonna make it look like it's really shining and really glowing. Okay, but again, my paint was shiny, so it might be a little bit harder to see on mine. But if you are using construction paper, you'll definitely want to do this step and it'll make your moon look like it's glowing. All right, so now I'm done with my moon, and now I want to add some stars in the background. So again, you can use a white crayon or a white oil pastel, and you can do little stars all around, okay? It's usually how I make my stars is do a plus sign and then do an X through the middle, okay? So you can have some tiny ones or some big ones. Now, if you want to get really fun, you can use some white paint. So let me grab some and I'll show you how we can make some splatter stars. Okay, so I have a little bit of paint on this tin, and you only need a little, you don't need a lot. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be taking my paintbrush and some water. So I'm gonna take some water, go tap tap on the lid of my cup, pull just a little bit, you don't need a lot, of that white paint, okay? And if you don't have white paint at home, you can still add stars with the oil pastels or crayons. You can even use gel pens. If you have gel pens, work great. So this is totally optional. So what you can do is take that little bit of watered down white. You're gonna be pulling back the bristles and flicking real fast. So like this. All around your paper. Okay. And so now I have a moon in the galaxy. All right, that's it for our full moon artwork. I hope you guys had fun with it. Please send me pictures when you're all done, and I hope that you really enjoy the full moon. It's always so pretty outside when the moon's nice and bright and the clouds are all pushed away. So enjoy it, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.